Hey everyone, welcome back to Legally Teaching Engineer Sports. I'm Dylan Loga here with Sam, Mr. Loga, and Max, Mr. America, Loga. And we're here with episode 42. It is July 4th, America's birthday, and we're coming with a great episode, I think. It's going to be You Ask, We Answer, round two. So we did the Sam did, we have maybe a couple months ago. How did we do it the first time around?
I believe people called in. All right, we had a call-in section. This time we tried to go a little forward and give us a little more time to prepare. We'll see if that worked. But so we reached out to people through our social media pages: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and they asked questions.
So we asked questions, but I don't know about the preparing part of it because I definitely got questions that just came through my DMs. So I know for a fact that you and Max have not seen these, so I apologize. And some of these are kind of earth shattering. And it'll be tough sledding to answer some of them. So I apologize. Max, what are your feelings and thoughts of this?
Hopefully there will be some fireworks tonight. Haha, get it? Because of the 4th of July. Oh, hey, Dylan.
Oh, hey. All right. Well, yeah. So episode 42, you ask, we answer, round two. Sam, what else are we gonna do in this one?
Serenity Now, I think, and then locks of the week, and that should be it.
Nailed it. Let's get it going.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So are you celebrating the 4th on the 4th, or have you celebrating it on Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday? When are you celebrating it, guys?
I mean, technically, the great state of Tawas City celebrates theirs on the 4th of July, which I feel like is the new era nowadays. Well, I mean, it's a Tuesday, so it's kind of tough. But
yeah, my city threw their party on Saturday.
Wow.
That's my local city as well. They did a Saturday too. Fair question. Sam, we're gonna eat any hot dogs tomorrow? As in today.
Don't plan on it.
No.
Oh. Are you gonna grill?
Don't plan on it.
Are you gonna drink a beer?
Don't plan on it.
Are you American?
Guys, it's like 110 down here. I'm not going outside.
Hey, real question. So we're about 17 days out of the 999. You been practicing?
God, no. You don't need to practice for something like this. You just do it. It's like practicing for a marathon. Who practices for that? You just do it.
You think Joey Chestnut says that? No way.
I know.
I think Joey Chestnut does. I think he does something to mentally prepare. He mentally prepares.
He what's the summit called? Gastro the area?
I don't know.
Yeah, that word.
Yeah, he prepares that area. I don't know. So today's the 3rd. Yesterday was the 2nd. When you watch this video, it's gonna be the 4th. On ESPN2 on the 2nd on Sunday, they had like 11 straight hours of hot dog eating contests, and Max and I watched probably about 6 of those hours. Got us pretty amped up. Got us pretty disgusted.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm not really sure what to think. I'm excited to watch Joey Chestnut. He's a big favorite. You know, he's gonna pop up again here a second on this right now. But yeah, let's get into the roundtable. Sam, give us something.
Well, you got the Gold Cup going on right now. It's pretty fun. I was actually just in Charlotte, which is kind of cool. The US's C+ team is smacking down some nations, which is fun to watch.
We downgraded them from the B team to the C+ team.
I was talking with Willie earlier, and he said the C team, so I gave him a plus.
Hey, Jesus Ferreira, I mean, first ever in the men's national team era to have back-to-back hat tricks. So he's making a statement. I mean, it is against Trinidad and Tobago. If you could point that out on a map, I'd give you $100.
Yeah, have to see when he plays against an actual team if he's still rather good or what the deal is.
He's still Jesus.
Jesus, Dylan, what do you got?
I've got sad thoughts on Adam Fantilli leaving the University of Michigan. Congrats to him though, accepting a bunch of money and going to play for Columbus. Shithole state, pretty all right city. Looking forward to him being in the blue and red and white. America, not the right America colors, but that's okay. Do you think Gavin Brindley comes back to Michigan?
I think he does. I think he does because they have studs coming back, and I don't know if he would really make the NHL team for Columbus. So he'd
Yep.
probably play in the AHL, and I don't know if that's really worth it. So I think he comes back to Michigan.
My thoughts other than that, like so the Red Wings picks. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Axel and the kid who looks like he's 14. I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
I can't really call it. Sam, any thoughts on the draft?
Like I said last episode, it does nothing for me beyond the top two. Who cares?
Yeah, that's I agree with that. I mean, I think the Red Wings made some big moves. I know our brother-in-law Justin, J Money, he's got some strong opinions about what Stevie Y did in the free agency, but I think they made a power move in picking up Alex Lyon, the goalie from Florida. I like that move a lot.
JT Comfort.
I like that too. He's a Michigan man. Can't go wrong with a Michigan man, so that's sweet.
Just so you know, Sam, so Justin posted like 3 times on Saturday about Steve Yzerman's moves. What is Yzerman doing? What is Yzerman doing?
And each post, there was like three question marks, and it was like 5 question marks, then the last was like 7 question marks. So
You gotta have some faith in it, right? The ship's been turned, so just keep holding on.
yeah, you hope that you're not don't jump ship yet. It's not the Titanic. It's not sinking. Too soon?
Too soon.
Oh shit.
Jeez.
All right.
Oh,
I'm gonna cross the 75. I'm gonna talk about the Tigers. The Tigers are in the danger zone right now. We talk about it almost every week. They're shout out to Michael Lorenzen for being an all-star.
yeah, baby.
That's sweet.
2 wins. Woo!
Sam, so we were watching the Tigers yesterday, and they announced Michael Lorenzen was an all-star, and they flashed his stats, right? They flashed his stats. Record's 2-6, ZRA is like 5 something. But hey, he's got like one of the highest first pitch strike ratings in the MLB. So
Gotta
that's
have
good.
first pitch strike in the All-Star game.
Yep, so that's good. But yeah, shout out to him.
Quick,
And
can I get a quick on that?
go ahead.
So AJ Hinch told him Sam and Max, and he gets into there and he's like, well, shit, first I thought maybe like Toledo. I was a little nervous there. And he's like, well, maybe I'm getting traded, I guess. And he's like, and then they told me I'm an all-star. I'm like, no, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
So he was very shocked, but very
Yeah.
cool.
That's funny.
You're gonna go something baseball else. Go ahead.
Yeah, oh yeah. They're getting their studs back. They're getting
Yep.
Tariq Skubal back. Erod's coming back. And I think Riley Green shouldn't be far off either coming back. So I think
And Badoo.
Badoo. The ship is, like Sam said, don't jump ship. It's turning. So they're in snapping distance in the AL too. So that's sweet. Sam, we got anything else?
Nah. I'll be honest. Not a lot of sports watching going on down here.
No, it's not anywhere. I think you're spot on there, Sam. I'll say though. So we went to the Rocket Mortgage, Sam. It was awesome. You'll have to come one year. We'll plan.
Yeah, quick question though. Is this like a child's course? What the heck is up with a -20? I know they're good, but come on.
The number of par 3s plus the number of par 5s that are doable is why. And they knew it coming in. It's been at like 3 years in a row. And yes, it is a child's course comparatively.
Yeah.
And we learned this weekend, Sam, we didn't know this, but a random fan told us that the Detroit Country Club can't hold the fan base that like Augusta or anything even close to that can hold, right? So that's why the big names can't come. So like that's why they can only have like 3 or 4 big names. Like a Colin Morikawa and his wife with a huge ring. We saw her.
Yep.
By the way, it's private security. That was pretty cool. So that's like Ricky, Colin Morikawa, Justin Thomas, Joel. By the way, we got a free drink from Joel. So thanks, Joel. We got one of those.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. It was a kid's course, but it was really cool. And shout out to Ricky Fowler. Not only did he do an awesome job, he won me some money. So that was really cool. Yeah. Max, what are your thoughts about the Rocket Mortgage? Would you go back? Will you go back?
I would go back. I will go back probably eventually. I mean, I think it's sweet because if you haven't been to a golfing event, like when we talked to Tom when we did our Augusta preview, our Masters preview, it's a different kind of sporting event. It's really fun. It's laid back, and like if you got the right crowd around you, you can get it going pretty good with some the beers flow pretty heavily at golf tournaments, and the crowd gets anxious when they want to get something going. So it's fun. It's
Yeah,
good.
and I will say this, Sam. So we experienced the weather delay. The horns blaring.
Yep. So that's another thing. If you don't
They
golf,
ran us off the course.
you're not allowed to be on the golf course. You're not allowed to be under anything. So you don't take any cover. So you just got to soak the rain.
We stood this. I'm trying to see where I am out here. Okay, we stood this far off the course.
We could have touched the metal detector to get into the golf course, but we weren't allowed in. It was a different experience. It was wild, actually. Yeah.
But future local Olympic time frame, you're in.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to make that work.
It's a good time.
Max, anything else?
No, just shout out to Isaiah Rogers of the Colts for getting suspended for the whole 2023 season for betting on his own team's over under rushing yards throughout the whole season. Sam, did you hear about that?
How's it only a year? I feel like that's like jail time.
He's defensive player though, I guess.
I don't know. So there's 3 of them that bet on their own team, and they're all getting smelt for the whole year. But he's more noticeable because he bet on his own team's over under rushing yards basically every game. Yeah, quality stuff. So he's definitely on the sidelines watching his running back doing shit, get out of bounds, get tackled. Come on. Yeah. So
he did the under?
I don't know. It just said over unders. Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah.
Wild. That's a good one. All right, good stuff. So I think that's good. 999 coming up July 20th. Yeah, so we're about 2.5 weeks out. Hopefully we'll see some friends out in Lansing. I got word from Jessica McDonald. She was starting now a few weeks ago. She lives in Lansing. She said she's down to roll out with us. So there we go. There's a participant potentially. Yeah, I think other than that, I think you nailed it, Sam. There's not a lot going on right now in sports, so it's kind of pick and choose what we see. We will talk about the Women's World Cup next week, and we all have to come in agreement on who we're going to bet on. I already have a friend bet with Max and Paglia. We already put money in on the U.S. women's. So I know, Sam, you're not leaning there. So we'll come to an agreement next week. Don't worry. We'll figure it out. Deal? Deal.
Yeah, that sounds good. That's another episode's topic.
Yeah. All right. Moving on, starting now. Sponsored by State Dream Designs. Pay $10, hop on, be our celebrity starting now speaker, receive an LTS shirt of your choice designed by State Dream Designs. Sam, anything about State Dream Designs you'd like to say?
No, hit the nail on the head, man.
Excellent. This week's speaker comes at us from Taos City, Michigan, originally. Dylan. He's going to, it's me. Yeah. So I'm going to talk about the general and genuinely lack of competitive food eaters. So yeah, I guess Joey Chestnut's pretty cool and awesome. That's really good for him for having such a regurgitation ability and sucking those dogs down. And he has so many world records for everything. But like, come on, world food eaters, the WFE. Like, have some freaking gumption. Get better. Be better. Where are all the competitive food eaters at? Someone please take Joseph, Edward, Chestnut down, please.
I agree with that.
Serenity Now.
Who was the Asian guy before him? The Japanese guy.
Hey man, we just watched 8 hours. You tell me.
I don't remember. But he
Kobayashi.
Oh yeah, it was Kobayashi. And then all of a sudden he handed it over to Joey, and Joey just hasn't let it go.
Oh, gosh, we need competitive back. We need that nature back. Sam, are you even gonna watch tomorrow? Today?
No.
Yeah. See,
Sam, how much do you think Joey Chestnut's worth? Like his net worth?
He's probably in like the 500 mil range at least.
Wow, you're
And that's probably why you're not going to see a competitor to him, is because of that.
So last year on his taxes, he claimed he was 4 mil, but the article I was reading said you can bet he's over that by now. So they were figuring 5 to 6 mil. And his recent feats, he ate 6 Coney dogs in 1 minute in Detroit during the halftime of the Pistons during the wintertime. And his latest record is 14 and a half burritos in 10 minutes.
what kind of burritos?
I don't know, didn't go into those kind of details. This said burritos. I could eat about 3.
He's becoming just a stunt performance situation, like walk him out at a halftime show and here's 6 hot dogs. Like that's so weird.
Yeah, like Red Panda almost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. He was just in Toledo like for the Mud Hens game. So my friend back from the Mud Hens, Amanda, she posted a photo with Joey Chestnut, and I was like, that's wild.
Yeah.
But all right, yeah, that's Serenity freaking out. We need more competitive food eaters. Hopefully, maybe one of us can sign up in the circuit and get out there.
Yeah, you just got to win your regional, and then you
Win
can
your region.
win your region, and you can get to the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
So the word is like one of the weaker regions is actually the Iowa region. So maybe we go visit Ferrix and them.
Yep,
and
I heard
just,
that too.
Just compete there. So yeah. All right, moving on. Let's get into the main topic. You ask, we answer, round 2. I think we have a lot of really good questions. So we've, like Sam said, we asked people to submit questions. We got a little feedback on our social media. We got a lot more feedback from personal messages like PMs and DMs on Instagram, Twitter, and then just straight text. So I will start the ball rolling. Someone mentioned the Tigers, and I think it's a fair question. So this came from Sarah GHL. She wants to know, would either of you, the 3 of you, be willing to let me name your firstborn child if the Tigers win the AL Central this year?
No.
I'm gonna say no.
It's not even the World Series.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no because it's gonna happen.
I say yes, and I know it's going to happen. I just please don't name him or her something like Xavier or Rebecca, and I'm okay with it.
I'm gonna say no because it's gonna happen, and I don't want to give that power to Sarah.
Okay,
So.
That's fair. Good question, Sarah. I really appreciate it.
Yep, that's where I'm going with that one.
Sam, we'll shift to you now. Next question number 2.
Question number 2. Best animal mascot. That was from Instagram.
Oh, that's a good one.
What's the best? And I would go with living mascot. So like if they got a actual animal.
That's a good one. I'm gonna go with Colorado, the buffalo that comes charging out, and they gotta hold him back when he gets bumbling and rumbling. I like that. I like the on-field ones. Like, I'll see what you guys say, but I'm going buffalo.
Okay, so
Dylan?
I think the Seminoles. It's a human. But he rides in on a horse. So I think they're a package deal. So I'll go Seminole. Shout out Matt Iwanski. Big Seminole. All right, Sam, what you got?
I was gonna go with the Yale Bulldog, specifically their Bulldog.
I appreciate you not picking Georgia's Bulldog. So that's good.
Yeah, make that very clear. The Yale Bulldog.
All right, Max.
All right, so this one's coming from Mark GHL. He said, would you fellas rather have your team be very good all year and lose in the various ship, like the championship, or be an ass team all year and have to dread watching them?
So I never get to win like a world title?
Nope, never get to win.
Well then, wait. But if they're ass, wait, they're never gonna win.
I'm just talking for 1 year. Like, would you rather have your team be very, very good, get to the very end, like the Philadelphia Eagles, and then fall? Or would you rather be like mediocre all year and know you're gonna get a good draft pick? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the heartbreak.
You're gonna take the heartbreak, Sam.
Depends on the team. But I feel like I'd be okay just with a mediocre team. Avoid the heartache. That stuff hurts.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. That's tough. It's a good question. I'm gonna go heartache because I'd rather see my team whoop up on everybody and then get there. You know, I would enjoy the ride to get there, but the heartache at the end, I don't want. It's a good question.
It's a really good question. Heartache for life. All right, this comes from Josh. No, it doesn't. I'm just kidding. That's gonna be Sam question. Comes from Christina. Whether playing the game itself or watching from home, what is your pregame ritual? Good question. I think it depends on like what the game is. So I'm just gonna say for me, watching. I think it just depends what game I'm watching. I don't know. It really depends. Like if it's a Tigers Sunday baseball game, I want to be able to have a beer in the pool maybe, or just get ready, focused at 1:00. But if it's Michigan basketball, I need to go to my bowling alley and walk over and be ready and prepped and mentally focused. So it just depends. I think my answer is that.
I would say like along the same lines. Like if I'm in person, it's probably a little different than I'm in watched on TV. Like Michigan football, I wear the same jersey and the same socks until they lose. Then I would wash them. But if they're winning all year, I'm gonna wear that same stuff.
It's
And then
gross.
like yeah, it is. But then like if I'm watching the Tigers game, I mean there's 163, so it's a little less. But in person, I'm gonna go to the Pepsi porch and hit their
Yep.
their deals up there at the Pepsi porch.
Not the Pepsi Porch anymore.
What is it called? The Miller Lounge.
America's Landing.
America's Landing. All right. Same thing.
Yeah, each team, each game's got its own ritual. Michigan basketball, football, just rock something Michigan, sit on the couch, watch it, try to catch the pregame, the Saturday morning game day. Ooh, excited for that. But yeah, every game's different. But I would say every game has a ritual to it. So
Yep, no, I agree. I'm running back to back now. Thanks, Paglia. Reed. He was on for our baseball previews. This question is very fitting. Since it's almost also break time, who is your biggest surprise baseball team? Like as in a happy surprise. And who is your biggest disappointment? It's a good question. I'm gonna turn to Sam first.
I believe the Orioles are still doing very good. So thumbs up there. And then the disappointing team would be, I believe the Cubs are still sucky. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I would say them still being sucky is disappointing.
I respect that. That's good. I would say my most disappointing team right now is the Mets. They're not very good, and they have a bunch of firepower. Hopefully, they are sellers at that trade deadline. That'd be kind of cool. See if the Tigers could scoop something. But then my biggest surprise, I would say, I like the Rays. Didn't think the Rays were going to be that good. I mean, maybe some people did, but I like the Rays. That's pretty cool. I like them being good.
I like that a lot. No, those are good answers. My biggest disappointment is the San Diego Padres. I picked them to win the World Series. They're not like the worst team in baseball right now, but they're definitely not where they need to be. They're in seller's market land like the Mets. It's tough sledding. My biggest surprise, I would like to say was the Tigers. They're a few games above where I thought they'd be, so they're not the biggest surprise. The biggest surprise would probably have to be the Miami Marlins, and then kind of like cut in half Cincinnati Reds. They're both doing very well in their respective divisions and pushing to potentially win those. So those two teams, Reed. Feel free to comment and let us know who you're rolling with, right? Let us know who your biggest surprise teams are. Good question though. Sam, give us one.
Yeah, I'll shoot off that Josh one mentioned before. Who wins the NFC North this year?
Lions.
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 Yeah, Josh, go suck a nut.
You-
Take your Viking horn and shut up your butt.
Yeah, I know he hit you with it.
Osha.
But yeah, so I think the Lions. Sorry, he was Minnesota.
Yeah, what is it? It's going to be a crapshoot between Minnesota and the Lions, probably. The Bears shouldn't be that good, and who knows about Green Bay?
He's favored right now.
Yeah. So,
Wow. All right. Sam, give us another one.
another one. I don't have that many questions up in here. This one's from Hannah. What coach / teammate impacted your life the most?
Ooh,
That's a deep one. I'm gonna go first because I'm gonna take our father. Because just like we did a couple episodes way back on, we said something about this and his soccer challenges at the end of practice: chew the bubble gum, hula hoop, football throw, frog headstand. Fired my competitiveness.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and he was my teammate in basketball, so he can double dip there.
Good one. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably go Kalo as well. Made me want to be better. I felt like at no point he was a great supporter, but never made me feel like I wasn't good enough, but also wanted me to be better. So that was sweet. And then I will say personally, just playing soccer, like Cody Jordan. I loved playing with Cody. He was awesome. And Cody and Aaron Friel were probably top tier. Like I love playing soccer with them. Those boys, we had a great the last couple of years. So shout out to both of them. Sam?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't not say dad as the coach, right? Like 100%. And then yeah, playing sports with some college buddies. That was the time. But yeah, so that'd be my answer.
Nice. All right, Max, what you got?
All right, so this one's coming from Tyler Fitzrow. He was on our show, but he hit me with all-time food to eat while at a sporting event, live action. So your favorite food to eat while at a sporting event?
It's a really good question. Low key, great question. Yeah, so I don't know how it's not a hot dog, but I won't say hot dog. I'm gonna say pretzel, soft pretzel.
That's a good one. I was thinking of soft pretzel too, but then I thought a bag of peanuts.
Oh, the thing that nobody wants. That's a really good answer. Yeah.
A bag of peanuts. Because, oh yeah, everybody wants a stale. Everybody wants a stale. Everybody wants a stale pretzel. Yeah, that's been.
When was the last time you guys actually got food at a sporting event?
It's a very good question. We were just at the Rock and Mortgage. Didn't eat the whole time we were there, so it's a good question.
I'm not gonna.
I don't even know the last time I got food at a sporting
I'm gonna
event.
support Max's answer and say I got a bag of freaking peanuts at Detroit in about April.
He did. I was there with him. He did, and it's the best part. You crack them, you throw them on the ground. It's a good time.
Sam, what you got?
Dippin' Dots.
Oh,
That's a good
I was not
one.
even thinking that. That's a
I
good
got
one.
Dippin' Dots at the zoo.
The only reason I say is the last sporting event I went to was that soccer game, and there was a line wrapped around the building, and I really wanted them, but I was not about to stand in line for it.
You know what's crazy? We just picked probably three of the most basic answers, and I feel like each unique place has like a signature food that's probably pretty gosh darn good, but we just don't eat.
No, I'm not paying for it.
That's another
That's
thing.
another point. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, that was a good one though. Thanks, Tyler. All right, we're moving to a couple questions from Jamie here, so we're gonna rattle two off. We're gonna pick up the pace a bit, boys. What is a sports moment that you will tell your children about? That is a good question, Jamie. Holy F.
Jordan Poole's half court shot for Michigan.
I like that, Sam. Go ahead,
I was
Max.
thinking more personal, but
I like that.
Oh,
I was gonna
more
go.
personal. Nutmegging a kid and going check please as I ran past him.
Yeah, see, that's a good one. I was gonna go soccer also and say, probably my junior year when we beat Elk Rapids in penalty kicks and to win regionals. So that was pretty sweet. That was a good one. But then if I'm going big time, when Michigan beat Ohio State and got stormed the field. So
Yeah, so mine's probably hitting a PK against John Glenn, beat Stefan and Ty Richards. That was pretty sweet, but obviously then win regionals with Cody. Getting the ref somehow to allow a free kick inside the box. What a dumbass ref. Hope he's having a good life. Shout out to Cody for a sweet shot. But yeah, Max with you, Ohio State. That was amazing. Good question, Jamie. Another Jamie question here, quick. This is a really good one. Why was track and field not a big thing in your life when your dad coached it for over 30 years? Jamie, I'll go first, and I think it's because you answered in the second part because our dad coached for over 30 years.
Did you ever do track and field, Dylan?
7th grade.
Max?
7th grade.
I was the only one to do it actually in high school.
You did it?
Yeah, freshman year, 9th grade.
Yeah, no, just did it in 7th grade because it was that in spring soccer.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
it. Yeah.
That's so funny.
But no, I think Dylan hit the head right on it, Jamie. It's because our father was the coach for 30 years.
Yeah, let's be real. When you're out there running your circles, tasting blood, and he's got the stopwatch. You're doing good. Pick up the. Yeah, I'm good.
It's not like we couldn't all excel at turning left. We just chose not to. I just want to say that right now.
Just didn't want to turn
We just
left.
don't want to turn left too many times.
Or throw heavy things, or sharp things, or jump.
Good question, though, Jamie. I appreciate it. All right. Max, back to you.
So this one's coming from Blake, a GHLer. He asks, most money you'll pay to watch a sporting event. So what is your cap to watch a sporting event? So
Like per ticket, or like for me and my wife.
just go per ticket. He said most money. Just go per ticket.
Like 150, maybe. I don't know if I'd go.
Well, you
to
won't be
two.
going to the World Cup then, Sam.
That's not a sport. That's something completely different.
I'm gonna say, yeah, dude, you're gonna be
That's a sport.
That's a vacation. That's like I'm leaving my house for a month. That's a vacation.
to watch what?
Whoa. I don't know. I'm up in the thousands. Yeah, I guess the number is infinite. I'll say that. There is
Numbers
no
and-
cap on my number.
As my life is right now, I'm gonna say like $100, but hopefully I get to the point in my life where I can just be like, I'm gonna go watch
The
the
number is
Lions.
infinite.
Yeah, the numbers infinite. I want to go watch the Lions in the Super Bowl. I'm going. I want to
Well,
go
the
watch
real crapshoot is I will pay like $100 for a ticket, but then it's like another $100 for the stupid fees, and that just pisses me off. That
So-
makes me not want to go.
I'm not gonna say my number is infinite. I'm just saying, if the Lions win the Super Bowl next year, I'm going to find a way to be there. And if it costs me $4,000, I guess I'm just gonna have to try to figure out a way to do it. That's just so the
Okay.
number is infinite. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. It's a good question though. I like it. All right, we've got about 8 more. Sam, how many more do you have?
One.
Hit me.
All right, so we're all literally rocking Nike jerseys, but obviously it depends on the sport. But who makes the best sports jersey? Nike, Adidas, Puma probably makes a couple out there. In your opinion?
Nike Jumpman brand,
Okay.
subdivision of the Nike brand. So give me Jumpman.
I say Nike just generally. I don't need Jumpman. I'll say Nike.
I think Adidas does a better job sports jerseys wise. Personally, their designs are a little fresher.
Especially probably soccer, right?
Definitely soccer. Adidas wins hands down.
Yeah, fair enough. That's a good question though. I like that. All right. Max, do you have another one?
I'm tapped out.
All right, perfect. Because I got like 8. Our GHL Olivia wants to know what our favorite ice cream summer treat is. I'm gonna go first. It's an ice cream sandwich.
I'm gonna go. What's sherbet? Sherbet.
Ooh,
Sherbet. Give me some sherbet.
Anything chocolate.
like that, Sam. All right. Our GHL Bethany would like to know why and how did the podcast start? It's a deep question, Bethany.
I think Dylan's got to answer this one.
Yeah, just listen to Dylan's answer.
So yeah, I don't know. I think I got back from a trip with Matt and Anthony, and I don't know why. I thought to myself, I was sitting outside grilling, drinking a few beers, and I said, "Shit, Sam, Max, and I could do everything that everyone else does, and we're just gonna have a great time doing it." And I texted the both of you, and you said, "Heck yeah!" So that's kind of how it started.
I don't think there was really like a question like Dylan, hey, you guys want to do this? I think he said, hey, boys, we're gonna start a podcast, and we just kind of went, okay, and then
Yep.
that's how it started.
So I appreciate both of you saying, "Hell yeah!"
It's been 43 weeks later.
Yeah,
Blink
40
twice if you want out, Max.
Better not. Hard F, mom. Sorry. All right. This comes from Ashley. What do you remember? No, this is from Ashley. What's your favorite 4th of July activity?
Cornhole.
Riding bikes to the local store and getting a pickle
Ooh,
and
that's
jerky.
Nice. I will go throwing those firecracker like little snappers.
a good one too.
That's mine. All right. This one comes from Regina, our sauce, our mother. What do you remember about bike riding to fireworks?
The bugs.
Max hitting a mailbox.
That wasn't during firework time.
Okay, fine. Sam running into Max.
Yeah. It being very stressful, Mom. It was a very stressful time for my young self. Gosh.
That's a good question, though. All right, Steve, we're firing him off now. Where do you see this podcast in 4 years? Ooh, good question, Steve. Sam, go first.
4 years we'll have 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we will be in the same location for it instead of separate locations because we will have quit our jobs.
Hopefully Dave Portnoy has bought us out and I'm sitting in the Barstool office.
Chicago.
Yeah, Barstool,
Chicago.
Chicago.
They'll
Barstool.
probably be
right.
under by that point, but yeah.
Generally, in 4 years, I think we're gonna have. Sam said 5,000. I'll say we'll get to it. We'll have 25,000 subscribers. We will have done things that we never thought we would do. We will have been to we'll have been to 30 states to do a podcast. We will have figured out how to put ourselves on the map, and we'll continue to have great guests, which we've already had. We're going to continue to have, and I can't wait for it. So good question though, Steve. All right, we got to keep going. What do we got? 5 minutes. Alex, GHL Phillips. Do you think this is a good one? Do you think the expansion of the college football playoff will eventually lead to parity? Max.
No.
Same team's gonna win.
Same team. The dogs are going to be dogs. Same kids are going to go to the same schools. They want to win. Doesn't matter if they open it up and let TCU in every year. It doesn't matter. The dogs are going to be dogs.
Sam?
Yeah, agreed. You can't. The way they recruit is so deep that it is what it is. You only go to the top schools.
Yeah, I agree. I think maybe a little bit of a chance of parity with the money. So there's some you throw money out. Colorado now. I don't know. Maybe Phillips. Let us know what you think. All right, Kalo. What makes for a good follow? Someone that subscribes and likes and comments on YouTube. Thanks, Dad. All right, I'll need your comments back. Max and Sam. Moving on. Justin, when does Eiserman's honeymoon period end? That's a good question, actually. Ooh.
Never.
I think this year it ends. I think if things don't turn around, I think people with the pitchforks will be coming for him.
I agree. I think he's got to get it going. He has this full year, but if things don't get better after this year, he's in trouble.
Yeah, the water will start to boil.
Yes. Sam said never. I respect that. How long will Babcock last in Columbus?
I give him like 4 or 5 years. I think that's all he's got left to coach. So I give him. He'll ride out his coaching career there.
I think he retires as a Blue Jacket with 2 Stanley Cups.
Yep.
Yeah, same. 4 or 5 years.
Nice. All right, let's go. Travis. Here's a good one. Who was Regina's favorite?
Sam.
Sam. Still is. Every time.
Said me.
Every time phone call rings and it's Sam. The biggest
good.
smile comes on Mom's face.
That's a good point. I gotta call Mom tonight. Thanks, man.
All right, Travis asked another one. Which sport are the 3 of you best at? So Sam, I'd say you're soccer. Max, I'd say you're hockey.
Wow, I would say throwing a frisbee personally, but okay, fine.
All right. I say I'm probably best at croquet.
I was gonna say basketball.
No.
Nothing we
And
do.
of course, the most important question: who's the best overall athlete?
Me.
Me.
It's me. Good question, though, Travis. Appreciate it. He also asked what our favorite meal from Regina is, but we don't have time to answer that because there's so many. Great cooking, Mom. Thanks for everything. All right, moving on. Okay, this is from Gerald, GHL. How many hot dogs / buns can the 3 of you eat in 10 minutes?
The 3 of us combined?
Nope, just one each.
In 10 minutes, I could probably eat 6.
3 or 4.
Oh, 14. You can do 14. Easy money. It's a good question, though, Gerald. Appreciate it. Let me just make sure I'm reviewing here and seeing we got them all. Yeah, I think we've nailed all the questions. Thank you to all of our write-ins. We really do appreciate it. Thanks to everyone that reached out. Those are a lot of really good questions. You asked, we answered round 2. That was good stuff. We've got some picks. We have about 1:20 left. We're going to fire rapid some picks here. Sam, we don't know how you did last week. You're going to let us know next week how you did this past week. Deal?
Sounds good. It's still
All
going.
right. Give me some rapid fire picks. Go.
USA over Wales, women's, Tigers over Athletics, and Angels over Padres. Those are both 4th of July games. Should be good.
Excellent. Max.
Give me the Tigers to sweep the A's. Mentioned Skubal, Erod, and Lorenzo are pitching for them. Give me Alex Volkanovski over Yair Rodriguez in the MMA title fight. And then give me Atlanta FC over Montreal because it's 4th of July.
Love that. I'm doing Tigers money line every day against the A's as well. So a sweep. Give me Joey Chestnut and Mickey Sodu to win the men's and women's hot dog eating contest. No parity there. Give me Adam Hadwin to be top 20 at the John Deere Classic. And that's all for episode 42 of Legal Teaching Energy Sports. You asked, we answer round 2. Quote by Joey Chestnut. Hot dogs hurt my belly. Thanks, everyone. Have a happy 4th of July. Thank you for listening. Our GHLs are amazing.
Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist.